Hey,
No!
Hey, people!
Oh, you're on the keyboard. That's a bad idea.
I said people.
Sketchy Stories is where we
Yeah.
have the note cards.
He's broken.
Draw.
Yeah.
Zeppelin! I don't know, is that where we're going?
I was thinking,
Do you listen to Zeppelin? Because that's in
That's
no
not
way
Zeppelin.
Zeppelin.
That's
No,
not
it's not
Zeppelin,
Zeppelin at
yeah.
all. No.
I was thinking Zero Miss from, I think, Final Fantasy V. Because he's got that sweet bass drum beat. It's got such a sweet beat to it. The song just goes, it's like all organ, like da 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 da. And it goes and you just hear that drum beat for a while, and then the organ kicks back with bang bang, like it gets all cool. It's such a great song.
Sounds great.
Fucking,
Final Fantasy 5.
I think it's 5. I think that's the 5 final boss song. I could be wrong.
So
So we're gonna play Sketchy Stories.
I think it's Battle on the Bridge.
No!
Ah! Alright.
It's definitely the final fight song, but I don't remember for sure. All right, Brian.
Read it. Don't eat it. Don't make me repeat it.
Andrew,
What?
Rapey?
No, rapey.
That's not.
Yeah, well, I fucking apologize.
It's it's fine.
Yeah, fuck you. Read it. It's rapey. It's all it's all you.
It's all
I
you.
should have put Ryan.
Yeah.
And then you would have noticed. Oh, he means rapey. That's what I did.
Yeah.
A Rapey Ringo from the Beatles in a boxing match.
Yeah.
So, fun fact, I don't really like the Beatles that much.
That's
Who
fine.
cares? You cease to talk after you read the cards.
I can't even think of what.
You start to draw. That is how we do this. Stop talking.
Did you
We
say-
talk.
This is the end of Sketchy Stories as we know it.
Yeah.
The band's
This is
breaking up. we aren't doing it anymore after this. Why? Because just like the Beatles, a band member got rapey and wouldn't start fights.
I thought you were going to do the whole mask. Why? Because I got it. And then I was going to be like, John, you should have went with the Beatles.
You should have gone the actual story route that's, applicable to what we're doing. So yeah.
Who's that guy that's going to fight the Irish guy pretty soon? And that's going to probably air before this episode.
Probably. So why make a reference to it?
Floyd Mayweather.
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Barry
Jesus H.
Bradford.
So, who's the one that made all the breakfast? Not breakfast. but
Arnold Palmer.
the cooking stuff. The
Jerry Lewis.
George Foreman. Shut up. George Foreman.
I'm just gonna keep
George
going
Foreman
further
was
and
like,
further. Woodrow Wilson.
I need some money. I can't be selling these George Foreman grills forever, so I'm gonna start a fight.
Jefferson Carver Washington.
And the only person that he wanted to fight, who was it?
Pharaoh
Ringo.
Tutankhamun.
Was Ringo from the Beatles. So he went on the news, and then typical anime fashion style, everything was broadcasted on the big city screens. And it was George Foreman saying, hey, Ringo Starr, if you're such a star, why don't you try to beat me in a boxing match?
Philosopher John Locke. You can't deal with it.
So,
I'm gonna keep going more and more esoteric with my names.
He
so,
doesn't know what esoteric means.
shut up! Stop talking!
Scientologist Lord Xenu.
Maybe read the story, damn it!
Whoa, Ringo's. John, you don't understand. I've got to be rapey. It wouldn't be Ringo if it wasn't rapey.
Ringo the Raper.
Yeah. People don't realize Yellow Submarine was all about my boner.
So that's what Ringo was saying after he heard this
Mhm.
challenge that was broadcasted throughout the anime world.
Why is it always anime?
I don't know. You tell me, John.
Could have just said it's old timey, like, yeah, new. Stop! Ringo gonna fight whoever. I don't remember who the fuck you said. I said so many names, I forgot what your name was.
Yeah.
What was it?
I don't know. I really don't know.
I literally broke
George
it.
Foreman.
Yeah, Mike Tyson.
Oh, yeah. No, George Foreman. Because the grills. I
Sure.
remember the grills. So they started to fight.
Yeah, Clown
But
Baby.
before that,
Before the fight?
yeah, Ringo wanted to get all fucked up because, you know, he's a rock star. You know what I mean? He wants to go, you want to fucking do it, man. That's my Beatle. That's my Ringo. And so,
Everyone's impression of the Beatles is the same regardless of which Beatle it is. It goes, oh man, we got to do this.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh my god.
That's a great British Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah. So he's like, I'm so fucking hopped up on these horny pills. Let's put a fucking dildo on my boxing gloves so I can box them. Get it? That's like boxing a fucking box them.
Yeah, box them.
And
We're gonna dick
So
them.
that
Gonna
was
dick them
his-
hard with my glove.
his surefire way of winning.
After all, without the glove, there ain't no love.
That's a Jerry Seinfeld.
No,
That's a British Jerry Seinfeld right there.
Now I'm doing it too.
So,
Also, I think Ringo has a mustache.
I think he does.
He has a big, long mustache.
Right?
Yeah.
Fu Manchu.
Yeah, sure. This was in the weird phase of the Beatles where they had Fu Manchu mustaches. And that's been a quiet part of the Beatles lore. You know, people tend not to talk about it.
It's like
that was when they all got really rapey.
it's like when they prefer skinny Elvis over fat Elvis.
Yeah, exactly. For a
Like
while
the-
there was Fu
Not the
Manchu.
rapey Beatles.
Yeah, not
It's
rapey.
way
Like,
too rapey.
that's just way too rapey. Like, I'm okay with a little rapey, but that was just one too many of in the rapey column.
So yeah, so this is when he presented
When
his
the giant man
his
baby.
fuck glove,
Yeah,
his fuck glove to George Foreman.
to the
when
giant
George-
man baby.
when George Foreman was in the corner. And do you know who George Foreman's manager was at that time, sitting in the corner with him?
Not gonna do it.
What's the point?
You add too much shit.
I wasn't
Yeah,
adding
he's
the, you added the dildo! I didn't say crap!
Nobody said crap about the dildo.
You add the whole that thing! I didn't
Oh
say
god,
crap.
he's bound
He's
up.
gagged.
He's
I don't know how
gagged.
that
Uh-oh.
happened. That was in the
Well,
story.
no, it actually was because you kept saying before the fight. This is before the fight.
Is it?
You said.
Yeah, well, I was talking about Ringo.
Yeah, but you never moved on to the fight night
All right,
itself. So now
okay.
this is before the fight.
I'll allow
He
it.
actually kidnapped
George
Bruce
Foreman.
the Beast Brawler.
George Foreman does. George Foreman.
Yeah.
Just think of the George Foreman grill.
Long Legs Langley, pro boxer of the 1920s. Hey, I'm gonna keep doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, I can't dick you in the ring, so I'm gonna dick you outside of it.
Where's his eyebrows?
Truly, where
Is this part of the Beatles where they shave their
yeah,
eyebrows?
They shaved their eyebrows and glued them to their mouth to make Fu Manchu mustaches. Duh. Is it? Do you not know your Beatles mania
I know. I guess
history?
I didn't know my Beatles like I thought I did.
What do you think drove the American girls so wild?
Damn.
Outside of their eyebrow Fu Manchu mustaches and the dildos they had strapped to their boxing gloves. That's what really made things go crazy, alright? Beatlemania was at a fevered pitch at that point.
You're at time. That's a masterpiece right there.
Go right
All your creeper faces are fucking creepy.
I wanna
They're all
hold
mouth
your
breathers.
hand. I wanna hold your hand. Go right here, go right here.
Hey, good job, Ryan.
I want to think he's actually like looking over at the other Beatles. He's like, "Hey, Joe, Paul, watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rape him." Like, go do it, Ringo. It'll be great. But they're always kind of going like, because their eyebrow Fu Manchus are falling off and falling into their lips, so they have to constantly be like, keep spitting out the little bits of hair. Go rape him.
Good job, Ryan.
Yeah.
You get a golf clap for that.
Give him a little shine.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, my turn.
I guess
Testing the waters,
All right.
as some would say.
that's what happens when I piss in your beehole.
Test the waters.
Testing the waters. Could be a mudslide coming down. Gotta test the waters. Could be a barracuda in that cavern, that moist, damp cavern. Testing the waters.
Can't read that name. Okay. All right.
You like that?
No hands.
Just no hands.
Okay.
But Ryan, which is I don't know what yours is.
Rasputin?
Ah,
Who?
Rasputin.
Very famous
He was
witch doctor, basically.
basically
And-
Russian witch doctor that served the Russian royal family, and then
And advisor.
advisor, yeah, and they then tried to assassinate him, and they took like they like poisoned him, and that didn't kill him. So then they stabbed him, and that didn't kill him, and then they shot him.
All in the same night.
All in the same night.
And that shooting still
didn't
didn't
kill him. They threw him in the river.
Threw him in the river
And then he
afterwards.
drowned.
And he drowned to death.
Yeah, Rasputin was a badass.
Like, yeah, he just wouldn't go down.
Yes.
And
Okay.
he actually,
So just think of a like hobo in Russian attire.
yeah.
Then you've got Rasputin. There you go.
All right.
A grizzly like
See, this
decrepit
show's
man.
educational.
Like, da-da-da.
Oh God, why are there rainbows?
Until you hear that Rasputin is a Pikachu.
Wait, a no hands Rasputin is a Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Oh my God.
How, we can't. You can't have the action be that the character's another character.
Too bad,
In a
John.
helicopter.
Yeah, in a helicopter.
He still
He's a
did it.
Pikachu helicopter.
Tell me a story.
Oh.
Lie to me, boy. So before or after supposed death?
I'm gonna say what we know from the history books wasn't the end of Rasputin. That's just what they tell us.
Okay.
So he didn't drown in that lake. He wouldn't drown because he's Rasputin. He
Yeah.
just can't. So instead, they dragged him into a cellar and tried to torture him to death, and they just couldn't do it. They like chopped him, they burnt him, and they even cut off his hands. And
Okay.
he would not bleed to death.
He just wouldn't die.
Yeah.
And that's when they discovered that he was a Pokemon. Because Pokemon never die, they only faint.
That's true.
And then they just come back.
Yeah.
So it is that they discovered that, yeah, oh my God, Rasputin
Yeah.
is the Pikachu.
He's a yep.
So like every single time they were trying to electrocute him,
He was just getting
he was
charged
just
up.
getting charged up.
Yeah.
And that's when they realized that the reason that he was able to like heal the small child was because he was a child's like toy. He
Uh-huh.
was a pet. He was
Yep.
bringing him love,
Yep.
and that was the secret to like heal the Russian czars, kids.
I don't
Anemia?
remember the full story.
I know that he had he every single time he got hurt, like he just wouldn't heal. So I want to say that he was like super anemic.
I guess I can't remember.
Um,
Like I said, it's been too long since I've actually known the actual history.
But they did know that they could disfigure him at least
Yes.
in such a way that no one would want his help again.
Exactly. And so they chopped off his hands. And but he eventually was it because he couldn't die, so he doesn't even age.
Yeah. No, and he's this was actually in the news recently. It was footage that someone saw of Rasputin Pikachu
Yeah.
running away from a Russian test facility.
Yeah. Because he'd just been locked in the basement, and so like the royal family died of old age.
Yeah, like there's very like
And
this,
the
some
Soviets,
secret society.
How do you
knows
think
about
the Soviets got to space before us? They were powered by Rasputin Pikachu.
it. Oh, that's
They had him strapped to a bunch of electrodes and powering things. So he's been subject to the Russian Gestapo. I know that's German. Shut up.
Yeah.
Forever. And
Don't
so
they have a
I don't know what it is.
Spetsnaz?
I mean, there's no, that's German as well. I
Spetsnaz?
think so.
Okay.
I mean KGB there.
Yeah. So the KGB has been secretly
secretly using Rasputin Pikachu, Rasputachu.
Pikachu.
To power all of their secret government affairs. And only recently, yes, has he escaped. He was caught on one of the many Russian dashboard cams that exist in this world today.
Yep.
escaping from the Kremlin.
Yeah, and there are the.
Just running up. Rasputin! Rasputin! Oh, borscht! That's Russian!
Backwards P all day.
Rasputin!
9.
That's
also
German!
German.
It's Niet. Niet is no in Russian.
Volkswagen,
If you're even trying to write no, because that's 9 in German.
It's Volkswagen,
Yeah,
comrades.
dos vidanya. Yeah, that's actually what he would be saying. He'd be saying dos vidanya.
Eat my iron tail.
Rasputin.
I will leave the iron curtain with my iron tail.
And so yeah, he ran off to the only place he knew would be safe, Japan.
Japan, where he can frolic amongst the other Rasputin shoes.
Yep. This is it's just like how in fucking the new Pokemon, there's regional Pokemon. So the Alola, they have the Psychic Pikachu. In Russia, they have Rasputichu.
Rasputichu.
That is
what
the
is
native-
his other type?
Vodka. He's vodka electric Pokemon.
See, I was gonna go with ice because it's always cold in Russia.
No, he's vodka.
He's vodka.
He's vodka.
Vodka.
He's vodka electric type.
And he's just constantly going, Nostrovia!
Yeah.
Cheers, mates. Cheers, comrades.
He just has the bottle in his mouth.
We drink Stoli, keep warm.
As he runs down the streets of Moscow, which are covered in broken glass
I do not need the hands.
and dying plants and rabid dogs. Yep. That's another type of the Pokemon variants in Russia, are rabid dog type. Burk.
Burk, 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 burk.
Eh.
Birk,
Bick.
Bick,
Bick. Bick.
Bick, Bick. Your time.
Yeah.
Say more.
Bick. Bick. Bick.
No, time's up.
Give me
We're good.
vodka.
Damn it. Oh. There you
It's
go.
good. I like it.
Rasputin shoe.
Yeah. Good job. That's some golf clap as well.
Yeah, it's golf clap. Yeah.
Are you ready for me to bring the jams?
Oh, he's gonna bring the jams. Are you ready for you to tell the story?
Professor?
It's describing
I forgot what I put.
something stupid.
No, it actually... Okay, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I will be drawing a Professor John Travolta is not the father! Alright.
So,
I was hoping he was a helicopter.
before he went on Maury, he already knew he wasn't the father.
Of course, he's gay.
Oh no, he's a man of science. He
is a man of science now.
Deduce.
He drives a flying
His
hot rod.
penis only goes in his best friend's asshole. Yeah, I still went with he's gay.
Yeah, he can't not.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, you've seen him like kissing that dude before they get on that plane together, right?
no, I haven't
Yeah.
seen that. But I mean, you can kiss anybody. If you're in Italy or whatever, you kiss. There's nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that, baby. Different countries have different ways of showing.
John Travolta's American.
Yeah, so when in Rome,
You
What
kiss
fucking
dudes.
yeah, you fuck little boys. I don't know. You just do.
So, I'm glad that Maury is still on TV.
Yeah, Maury's still kicking.
Yeah.
He's still good.
He's still kicking out the lab results
Yeah,
of you are not the father.
right.
But who's accusing him of
I was
being-
just going to ask.
And you said you don't have an answer.
Let's see. It would be the most likely suspect would be
Miley Cyrus.
No,
I agree.
Why?
Wants
Didn't he
to
do
see
any?
Miley Cyrus pregnant with
Didn't he
his
do
child.
any animated stuff where he voiced somebody?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to John
No
Travolta.
idea.
He's gay.
My phone died. I can't do that. I can't search. Ah,
If you don't come up with anything, it's gonna be Miley Cyrus.
the version of him from what? Battle Earth?
Battlefield
Or
Earth.
Battlefield Earth? Yeah.
Not the version of him that was actually the giant fat woman from that one movie.
Oh, Hairspray.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hairspray. Okay. So yeah.
So he's
That was
accusing
an actual
himself.
fucking woman, not some John
No,
Travolta
no,
idiot.
he's two-facing it. He's going nuts. Like he finally gained a doctorate and became a professor, but the stress made him
I forgot
mad.
about that part.
Is he really?
It's it's Professor John Travolta.
Oh, right,
He's not
right,
the father.
right,
I
right.
forgot
Yeah.
he's a professor. Oh, that means he's got little patches on his elbows, on his jacket.
On his leather jacket.
Because he's a professor.
He was a greaser.
Ah, jeez.
Now he's.
He's a pilot too. Remember that.
I mean, don't forget. Tell me more. Tell me more.
So are we going with the Hairspray lady?
Yeah.
Big fat Hairspray lady accusing him of you got my baby. Is that how she talks?
Sure.
No, but sure.
I'm fine with that.
Shit, I got my baby. Dude, John
You do a
Travolta.
little jig.
Professor John
Because
Travolta.
that's what you gotta do when you're not the dad. You gotta dance around.
Where's Maury?
I feel like he's just doing the whole like shook it.
Suck it. The whole.
Yeah. Shook my jock.
Surprised you know that. Isn't that a wrestling thing?
No, that would be the X.
It's just general.
No, let's say suck it.
You did no.
I would know.
Over the X was the wrestling one.
Yeah, but they would always say, I got two words for you. Suck it! That would even.
Yeah. This was not.
I'm pretty sure I'm right. I'm pretty sure.
You're almost never right.
But about wrestling, I'm pretty sure I'm right, buddy. Anyways,
But you're not talking about wrestling.
So-
you're talking about something that's
So he's
been
doing-
in wrestling.
so he's doing the sucking thing. He's
Yeah.
going like, suck it.
Well, while dancing around doing
While
a little
dancing
jig.
around, doing a little jig. His
Yeah.
little Travolta jig that he does. You're the one that I love.
You are the one, honey.
Not the father.
You are not the father.
Is that Maury?
That's my Maury.
Okay, that's Maury going like, I don't.
You're not the father. This is a wild and crazy episode, considering we have John Travolta saying that John Travolta impregnated John Travolta.
Hairspray fat lady.
Yep.
John Travolta in a wig.
So he's going crazy? Or like, I don't understand. How are we perceiving this as viewers?
John Travolta just keeps like accusing himself
He's buddy.
in a
There's
mirror.
more John Travoltas in the world.
Oh
Oh,
God!
because they cloned him. Scientology cloned
They
him.
cloned the bunch of
Oh.
The Travolta
What
army.
what is his degree in? Is it Scientology?
bioengineering.
Oh, so he experimented on himself.
Yep.
Yes, and that one
But
is
so he
accusing.
technically would be the father. But
Technically.
he doesn't understand that the woman Travolta, Femtrolta, doesn't
Femtrolta.
understand that he is the father, but it's the father of her,
Right.
not of her baby living inside of her.
Yeah, get a little skirt or something.
Moo-moo.
Oh, moo-moo? It is
He's like
moo-moo.
sitting down.
Never mind.
It's a huge ass moo-moo.
Yeah.
Huge
Little
ass.
back of the chair.
Huge ass.
She does have a huge ass. It's all prosthetics though.
Alright.
Yeah, and Maury's just really like fed up with this and confused. He's like, this is the craziest episode. I honestly think about killing myself
Dude,
quite often.
Do you, if you got
This is
paid to
just
just do
depressing.
that bullshit all the time? I don't know. I think I'd do it. All I have to do is just sit there and be like, hey, what's that?
Audience.
Audience.
Oh.
But the audience is a whole army of Travoltas.
We live in a world where it's Travolta.
Along with the gumball machine from Mystery Science Theater.
Honestly, I think this is Maury's hell.
This is Maury's
This is
hell.
Maury's hell.
Travolta has...
Is that Servo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Travolta is now just every episode of Maury
Yeah.
in one weird form or another.
You can't turn on everything.
On
is
the
Travolta.
next episode of Maury is Travolta, the original Travolta.
Yep.
Is
We
that,
have the results.
What's her name?
Crow.
That's Crow. Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah.
Cool.
Crow was a woman?
Yeah.
No.
Well.
Crow was a dude.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, sorry. No, I'm thinking of
You're thinking of Gypsy.
Gypsy.
Gypsy's the girl on Mystery Science
Yes,
Theater.
that's what I'm thinking of.
It was the vacuum, right?
Giant vacuum. on the
Giant
toe.
vacuum.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's not saying anything about women.
Whoa.
They're good at sucking. It's good for them.
Whoa.
Oh my god, I'm not the father.
Oh my god.
Oh my
That's the father. Oh my god.
And,
my
and on
God.
the other side, it's her going, oh my god, he's not the father.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Why is he the father? He's
Not
not the
me.
father.
And then Maury's like, oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And Servo's like, oh my god. Or whatever in Servo voice.
Yeah, we're done.
You're done.
Oh god. Yeah, he just, oh god.
Put oh god, oh des. Because it's in Japan.
No.
It's Maury's
No!
nightmare.
It's not Japan!
It's Maury's
Everything
nightmare.
isn't in Japan, Andrew!
Everything is in Japan.
Everything isn't in Japan!
Everything is in Japan.
If it is, it's bigger in Japan.
Got one. Let me get the two.
No, don't.
Yeah, no.
Now, mash it up. We did the
Smashing,
mash.
mashing.
Oh, shit.
You zoomed in,
It's
buddy.
imagination.
Whoa.
Whoa!
That's a mess.
Is there a war going on? What's going on?
That's. I like that it's Ori.
It's, yeah. It's
Oh.
that, in the middle of a fucking Maury episode, the Kool-Aid man of Russia, Rasputin, burst through the center wall and came in going, Maggie does 9!
So instead of Kool-Aid, it's vodka.
It's vodka, yeah. That's Russia Kool-Aid Man. Is a handless Pikachu going, look at.
I also love that that John Travolta is dancing on like a baby's belly.
Yeah.
It's kind of what that looks like. Oh my god!
Oh my god.
That's horrible.
And there's still an audience.
Yeah, Ringo's just kind of lost. You can
Yeah.
barely see
Oh
Ringo.
yeah, I completely forgot that that's what I drew.
Ringo who?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ring who?
Got the dildo right on Pikachu's face though.
It is Scar. It gives character.
Hey, wait, it's not Pikachu though, isn't it?
Rasputin.
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 That's
Yeah.
who it is.
It gives character. Drink more vodka.
What another horrible episode.
Yep.
Yep.
You won't find anything more horrible than here.
Oh.
But sketchy. Digi.
The
Which
Digi
one-
sketch.
Which one is this again?
I don't know.
Are we drinking the vodka?
This is my hell.
Next time on Bonsai Buddies.
Yeah. Aw, fuck you guys. Don't get hit by a car.
I put a subscription link at the end of this episode of Bonsai Buddies.
You mean that that series?
It's a year old and I've only had one video on
that
there.
channel that doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
It does stuff. It will do things.
Where did that loser go? I mean, come
Don't
on.
know.
Oh.
It's almost like that guy just can't follow through with
Yeah.
that.
I can
Can't just
follow
commit himself
through.
to doing content.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it's so easy. It's almost like we do it every week.
It's not easy.
It's so easy.
I'm
Ah.
pretty sure you know what he'd love is if he actually had his friends over to do videos, and while he was trying to sync things up, they just kept clapping at random parts.
Oh, that'd be great.
That'd be great.
Yeah, it's poor quality.